Hello and welcome, everybody. This is Brizuga, aka Page Sage. This is another MLP blind commentary. Today we'll be watching My Little Pony Season 6, Episode 14, The Cart Before the Ponies. Well now, there's an old reference. I'm fairly certain that this title is a reference to the old idiom, the cart before the horse. It's a pretty archaic turn of phrase that was usually used to tell someone they were doing something backwards, or, in the wrong order. You're putting the cart before the horse. It was basically just another way for saying, you're doing it wrong. With this in mind, I'm gonna guess that this episode, some pony's going to do something, and they're going to do it the wrong way. Or, I guess, at least not the standard way they're supposed to. Well, without any further ado, let us move! And here we are once more. And we are in class.
Good morning, every pony.
Don't remember that greeting.
You brought your thinking caps, because today we're going to learn about physics.
Oh boy!
Physics?
Fun!
Specifically, the use of force in energy conversions. In this case, using mechanical work to convert potential energy into kinetic energy.
The what?
Woo! Little
Miss
advanced.
Shirley? That sounds a bit over our heads. Yeah, why would we even need to know that stuff?
Oh, it's very important.
Yeah,
In fact,
physics
you'll
is
most
how the
likely
world
end up
works.
Using it tomorrow.
Tomorrow? What for?
Why? For participating in the Applewood Derby.
Yep, boxcar races involve a lot of physics.
Ooh, for a second, I thought we were gonna have to, learn stuff.
But physics is fun! Understanding physics allows you to understand, the reasons for why a lot of things happen in reality.
Big adventure, tons of fun, a beautiful heart, faithful and strong, sharing kindness, it's an easy feat.
But yeah, that seems to be like a grade school class. Or an elementary level class. You'd think they wouldn't be learning physics just yet.
We get to race in the Applewood Derby tomorrow? That's so cool! My family's talked about it for years, and now I'm finally old enough to race!
Now hold on to your horseshoes, every pony. You've got a lot of work to do before you're ready to race.
Yeah, but not schoolwork, right?
There'll be a block of applewood just like this one waiting for you at Sweet Apple Acres tomorrow, and you've got one day to turn it into a race-ready cart.
Oh,
Yeah, you gotta build your cart.
That is a lot of work.
Luckily, you'll each get to pick an older pony to help you. But choose wisely, because they'll also have to ride in the cart with you during the race.
I think I know just the pony to ask. Me too! Me, 3!
Just remember, every pony, your cart has to be able to finish the race if you want to win one of the awards. Fastest, for winning the race, naturally. Most traditional, for the best working replica of an original Applewood cart. And most creative, for the cart with the best overall design.
Oh,
Ooh.
wait. Those ribbons are the bee's knees.
All right then, class. You've got a lot to learn if you want to build
Alrighty
a
then.
cart.
Has that sketch of Celestia always been in the background there?
There was gonna be a catch.
Wow!
Building a cart is fun.
What used to look like in the olden days?
Well, designing it's the fun part.
I know all about them. When Ponyville started the Derby, they decided to use the wood from our apple trees for the carts. The race has been a part of Sweet Apple Acres ever since. I just think these old carts look so cool. But I guess you and Applejack will probably win the award for most traditional, huh? The apples usually do, but honestly, I'd rather build the fastest cart there is and win the race. But I'm pretty sure Scoot and Rainbow Dash will take that award. You know, I race around so much on my scooter, being the fastest isn't such a big deal. Maybe I'll try to make the wildest looking cart I can think of. Really? Sure. If I win most creative, you can totally win the award for fastest. And I can win the award for most traditional. Sounds like we're all gonna try something different. I can't wait to tell Applejack. Let's get to it. Go Crusaders!
Alrighty.
Are you kidding? Of course I'll help with the Applewood Derby. I want you to have as much fun as I did when I was a filly.
Wait, Cloudsdale has a derby too?
Sure, practically every town in Equestria has one. I still
Do the
remember
derby
racing my
carts
go-kart.
in Cloudsdale fly?
He's so
No, it's nice.
And let me guess. You won fastest cart.
obviously.
So what do you say? Will you help me make my race cart?
Help you? I'm all over it. I've got tons of ideas.
Don't worry, I've got a lot of ideas of my own. What are you looking for?
You gotta break your own stuff.
My derby cart, of course. I'll have to change it a little because this race is on roads, not on clouds. But trust me, your cart is gonna be amazing.
Okay, Rainbow Dash, thanks. How awesome is this? With Dash on my team, how could anything go wrong?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Feeling
I'm
something's
mighty
gonna go
flattered
wrong.
You want to work with your big sis on your cart. I mean, the Applewood Derby did start on our farm.
I know.
Well, I couldn't be more proud to help my little sister take the prize for most traditional.
Actually, I was kind of thinking of something else. Like fastest?
Fastest? Apple Bloom, things aren't like they were in the old days. The fastest cart now has got to be slick and modern.
Exactly.
And not Apple at all. The Apples win most traditional. We have since the Derby started. Why would any pony want to win anything else? Now, why don't you head off and get
Well,
some chamomile
'cause
vines,
it's
some
boring
hickory
to do the
sticks,
same
and
thing
some
every year.
apples, and I'll show you what an Apple family cart should look like.
I guess I do have a family tradition to uphold.
You know, you guys could choose someone other than your sisters. It would hurt their feelings, but
Wow, Rarity, I didn't know you
Caesar's
were
leaving.
excited.
Me? But I'm just itching to ride an old romp.
And so is everybody else.
Long ago. I designed my own cart when I was just a filly, and I was positive I was going to win the prize for most creative, hooves down. But I came in second. Second!
who got first?
You? Second for most creative? To whom?
Derpy.
But I learned.
Fabulous.
I learned to know my audience, and the race cart audience wants big. They want bold. Chop chop, every pony out. We've got work to do.
There goes all your business for the day.
This will take all of my considerable skills.
All those ponies were Canterlot ponies. What are they doing here? There's a Canterlot version of her
Creative.
place in Canterlot.
I was sort of thinking of something more traditional.
Please, darling, leave tradition to the apples. We're doing big, we're doing bold. Soon the prize for most creative will finally be in my hooves.
You mean my hooves?
Yes, that's what I said. My hooves. Darling, I hope you're ready to get an early start tomorrow.
Didn't even correct herself.
How early?
Before the sun comes up? Should have chosen different ponies. Would have hurt their feelings, but they're not helping.
Even up yet.
Oh, Apples, quit complaining. In my day, we were up even earlier.
Hey, I get up in the middle of the night if it means my cart crosses that finish line first and wins fastest. And my cart wins most creative.
And my cart wins most traditional. Hoo-wee! It's gonna be a good day.
You mean our carts, right?
Yes, that's what we said, darling.
Yup.
Our carts.
You know, you could still change partners.
Their carts? It almost sounds like they're planning on building them without us. I'm sure they meant our carts, like the teen cart, right? Of course. I mean, they're all our older sisters, practically. Plus, they've all done this before.
Practically.
I'm sure they know best. Let's just buckle down and get to work.
Really should have chosen other partners. Damatiara is working with her butler.
Scootaloo, where have you been? I've only got till noon to make the fastest cart ever. About that, I was really thinking of going for the most creative prize.
Them pronouns.
I know all about speed already, so...
Exactly. It's all about speed. We've got to get across the finish line to win a prize, so we might as well get there first, right? Hey, I left a bunch of paint cans by the road. Bring them up here, would ya? Nothing as fun as painting racing stripes on the winning cart.
Right. Fine. Spending time building the cart with Matt.
Someone say something, because they're being incredibly rude. One of you needs to be rude.
How can I help?
You can feast your eyes on this. I mean, it ain't quite finished yet.
Oh, good.
But don't it have the makings of the best cart you ever did see? Is something wrong, Apple Bloom?
Actually, I was kind of thinking of something a little more modern and less rickety. With maybe a chance of winning?
Bless my hooves, I thought we covered this. Tradition is all that counts. And who knows tradition better than apples? No, Pony, that's who. So, are you an apple, or are you an apple?
I'm an apple, but what if I just take off this fringe?
No, not the fringe! Why, shoot! Now I've got to start all over from scratch.
I wouldn't race that thing at all.
So
Doesn't seem very safe.
Redesign it then. Just a little.
No time! And who'd want to redesign something that's already perfect?
Right. Perfect.
One of you three needs to be rude.
My ideas. How about a nice yellow fringe on top?
Oh, darling. The fringe is not exactly big, and that yellow is the least bold color I can imagine.
What? Yellow's a bold color.
It doesn't have to be yellow, but I really do love the old-timey style, like this.
Sweetie Belle, precious face, old-timey is just another word for passé. Remember, big and bold.
Well, it's another word for rustic.
Bold. It was one thing to lose as a filly.
Well, sort of.
Can you imagine if I didn't win the most creative now? Ponies might stop buying my couture.
But we're supposed to be doing
Different
this
partner.
together.
Yes, of course we are, darling. In fact,
Oy.
we just finished. I know. You're speechless. Well, if that isn't big and bold, I don't know what is. Isn't it wonderful?
Right. Wonderful.
You know, I think that would make a good, I think that would make a good lesson. But sometimes it's a good thing to be rude. Sometimes it is appropriate to be rude. Like now. Wow, that came off really easily.
Hey, Crusader. How's it going? Rarity's definitely made the biggest, boldest cart any pony's ever seen. Wow. Well, Applejack's built something so traditional, it's practically an antique.
Yeah, I wouldn't race in it.
No matter
It,
what
it
I say,
pretty easily
there's
fell apart.
no talking Rainbow Dash out of making the fastest cart in Equestria. Doesn't look like any of us ended up with what we wanted. But
Switch carts.
I'm sure the sisters know what they're doing, right? Right.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
Our carts aren't
It's not what you want.
exactly head in mind. It'll still be fun to drive them to the finish line. Sure, the race is the best part. Yeah, CFC's behind the wheels. Yeah!
Derby racers to the starting line! Derby
afterboard has created a masterpiece, and it's just for you. Woo!
Whoa, ponies, wait for me! This traditional cart handles at the exact perfect pace. Slow. And I got the passenger seat all warmed up for you, Apple Bloom.
Passenger seat?
Let's see, this is where you draw the line. Oy vey.
They're the only older ponies driving. First they built the carts, now they're gonna drive them? I know they were all excited to help, but
Put your hoof down.
Really helping anymore. We better hurry if we want to be a part of this race at all.
Aren't you all missing some pony?
They'll be along.
And, usually the younger ponies drive the carts.
Darling, do these look like usual carts to you?
Cheerily not helpful. Also, Cheerily's in a cheerleading outfit.
Get set, go!
Can't we go any faster?
Faster? Don't be silly. This is perfect.
Thought a song was coming on, but I guess it's just really nice background music. Oh, nope. Never mind. That's Twilight. She got some time spells. Turnarounds.
Just plain no complications.
Look at me, I am the ace. Might as well give up the chase. Wish we could stop this race. Start again and do it our way. Having any fun yet? Nope. Maybe if we could go a little faster. Derby racers. Derby racers. Derby racers. Go, go, go. Gotta get some attention if I want that ribbon. Gotta push the limits further, blow away the competition.
Gotta coast on through, just relax, we're gonna cruise it.
Guess I don't really care, since we're clearly gonna lose it.
See every pony's watching, presentation is our glory.
Just past you even faster, speed is king, end of story.
Bigger, bolder down the track, up the view from the back of the pack.
Won't stop, we're on the attack. Too late
That
to
wheel's
turn
gonna-
back.
That wheel's gonna come off. Wow, this is a really badly designed track.
Derby racers. Derby racers. Go, go, look out! What the?
Who designed this track?
Oh, my beautiful swan card is an ugly duckling.
And my old
And
town
decapitated.
car's a rootin' tootin' wreck.
It still counts as a win if I push my card across, right? They're not your cards! Huh? We were supposed to design them. And we were supposed to drive them! The Derby was supposed to be for us, not the three of you! Now you've ruined it for every pony! Yes, well, I suppose we might have gotten a teensy bit carried away.
But I thought you all wanted our help.
We did! We wanted your help to build our carts, but we all ended up with carts that are what each of you wanted. Mm-hmm. Well, why didn't you say anything? You've all done the race
Because
before.
they were
I
being
just figured
too
you knew
polite.
best. Plus, it's hard to speak up to older ponies. Oh, I certainly understand that. But you mustn't think older ponies automatically know best. And we probably could have done a better job of listening to you.
I guess we owe all three of you an apology.
Maybe not just us.
Well, since the race was completely destroyed, I guess you'll have to reschedule.
Do-over.
I think that's a wonderful idea. But maybe the older pony should sit this one out.
Thanks for helping us fix up our carts. Pretty creative, right? I know it's not traditional, but it sure looks fast, don't it?
You know, darling, I can't believe I'm saying this, but that yellow fringe is rather bold after all.
Yeah, it looks great with the green.
Thanks, every pony.
I like that cart. Well, I like the colors.
Yep, I sure am glad Miss Cheerly agreed to run the race over again.
Well, it isn't every year I get to say this twice, but Derby racers to the starting line! Derby racers to the starting line! Racers, on your marks, get set, go!
And it's probably best keeping all the grown-ups on the sidelines. But what are we supposed to do now?
Watch the race.
I think I have an idea. Much better. Honestly, I'm not sure why we wanted to race those carts in the first place.
Seriously. This is the most relaxed I've been all day. This is the life. Right, ponies?
Alrighty then. We didn't get to see the end of the race or who got the ribbons. I wasn't expecting them to cut that part out. Whatever, I guess it wasn't important. Hasbro! Well, there you go. That was My Little Pony Season 6, Episode 14. The Cart Before the Ponies. And that was actually a very clever name. It worked in more than one way. Every title should strive to be this clever. But this was a fun episode. This was very fun. It was a very fun, lighthearted, and upbeat episode. It was plenty entertaining and had a really good moral. That was really ballsy of the show to do. Most shows aren't willing to do that one. Adults are not always correct, and that doesn't negate the fact that adults versus children speaking, adults are correct most of the time. But that doesn't automatically mean they're correct all of the time. And this is a pretty good lesson for the adults. Just because we're older doesn't mean that we're always right. And you can't assume you're always going to be correct. It's a good lesson. Just because you're the elder in the situation does not mean you're always right. You need to pay attention to what you're saying and actually listen to what the younger ones are saying. Very, very good lesson, and very bold of this show to do. Because some less wise parents would probably take offense to that lesson. But besides the lesson, like one of the best parts of the show, the episode, this was a really fun episode. It's very entertaining. It was a creative episode. Lots of fun content, and it had a good song too. It was a pretty good song. Yeah, don't really have much else to say about this episode. It was a good CMC episode. And, yeah, I guess that's it. That's all I have to say for this episode. I'll see you all next time, and until next time, enjoy the music.